Radio, Raheem, in Las Vegas on the Strip. You're home away from home. This is a huge fight week, Oscar. It's obviously Triple G Canelo. We are right 24 hours before everybody starts filling into that arena. What, for you, as a promoter, having done this so many times as a fighter, is the most intense emotions you feel right now at this moment?
At this moment, I mean, you can... The animosity that both fighters have with each other is, I mean, you can cut it with a knife. You know, it's crazy how this fight has built up to be one that you know for sure, and it's guaranteed already, signed, sealed, and delivered, that this fight is going to be an amazing fight. Just because of that fact, they don't like each other, and so the build up to it has it caught fire on its own, and you know, we're just waiting patiently for Saturday night for both fighters to give us an amazing show.
You talk about the animosity between them, and neither guy, as a personality, is really a cantankerous person. No. They're both very nice. They tend to be nice spoken to their opponents and whatnot. What do you think was the key to turning this blood bad? In the first fight, they respected each other, almost seemed to like each other. Right. What was the thing?
Well, obviously the fact that Triple G has been disrespecting Canelo throughout the whole promotion. You know, I mean, the fact that Canelo tested positive for glutamate, and Triple G has every right to talk whatever he wants to talk. But enough is enough. Let's fight. Let's get this fight on and stop talking, and let's talk in the ring, you know. And Canelo's just fed up with that. He's fed up with Triple G, and especially his trainer talking about Mexican style and this and that. You know, they'll find out Saturday night. They'll find out who the better fighter is.
You've dealt with Bernard Hopkins, you've dealt with Mayorga, you've dealt with some of the best trash talkers in the business. Is there something that you feel Triple G or his camp did that crossed the line in particular?
No, nothing that crossed the line. I think Triple G. I think Triple G was in his own right to talk everything that he talked. It was no secret that yes, he did test positive for clenbuterol, which I truly believe and feel that, you know, Canelo was honest about what happened, but they ran with it. They ran with it, and they try to attack his character, and that's exactly why Canelo's so pissed off, because they attacked his character. Canelo's a fighter who is very proud of what he's accomplished, of how he's accomplished it. So I think Canelo's gonna, you know, I mean, it's gonna be round 13, a continuation of the first fight. But I think Canelo's gonna go out there right from the start and try to get the knockout.
You being a fighter, having faced guys, you know, and understanding what it is to be accused of cheating, to be test positive for any PED, regardless of what the reason is, can taint someone's legacy. Even Eddie Hearn said that Canelo's legacy is forever tainted, like he couldn't possibly do anything about that going forward. What are your thoughts on that? Does he need redemption, and if so, how does he get it?
No, he doesn't need redemption. I mean, look, what occurred was a freak accident. That's all it was. You know, VADA surprises him in Mexico when he's not training and he's eating whatever food he wants to eat. They test him. He tests positive for very minor traces of clenbuterol, minuscule traces of clenbuterol, and guess what happens? He goes back to his training camp. He starts camp in San Diego. VADA tests him again, and he passed the test with flying colors. I believe they tested him like 20 times. So it was. I don't think this will taint his legacy, his career. But I'll tell you one thing: the way he can shut everybody up is by getting that decisive win, that knockout win, and then everybody forgets.
And lastly on this point, because there's such a vigorous debate that always goes on online with these things, with the 6-month suspension, his ability to immediately fight basically on the next date that he expected, and deciding when he wanted to start testing again, all of these things seem that he's getting preferential treatment, or at least the deference of the commission, that on the heels of the decision. Do you feel like this is an element in boxing? Is Canelo the beneficiary of treatment that other fighters wouldn't get in the same situation.
No, I mean, look, the commission is one of the best commissions in the sport. We respect every decision they make. They obviously know what they're doing. Bob Bennett is incredible at his job, and he's very firm. I believe they were very fair. I believe they were very fair. Like I said, the commission was going to allow the fight to happen. It was unfortunate that, yes, they suspended him for 6 months, and we had to cancel the fight, and that's why we're here today. But I strongly feel that the commission is very competent. They do their job, and they made the right decision.
And lastly, Oscar, you as a fighter obviously are a legend, and one of the greatest Mexican fighters ever. Not known for Mexican style, you're a very technical boxer.
Very technical, yeah.
And you saw Canelo be criticized for what they say fighting off the back foot, maybe not being aggressive enough for some people's purposes or likes. To win this fight, do you think it's smart for him to try to fight that way again, or is it important to win on the cards, to be aggressive, to be first, to be assertive in this fight?
This fight actually reminds me of when I fought Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas was the bigger guy. He was a stronger fighter. He was the guy who was dictating the pace going forward, knocking you out. And what did I do? I stood up to him. I stood up to him. Yes, I did box him on my toes, but I was right in front of him. That's exactly what Canelo needs to do. He has to be right in front of him, using his combinations, using his speed. And guess what? In the first fight, he didn't throw to the body as much. He must throw to the body, push Golovkin back, and I truly feel he can stop him.
Thank you for the time, Oscar. Good luck tomorrow night. Radio Raheem with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.